Hello, gorgeous people of the world. Brighton have got a new manager, Roberto De Zerbi. Okay? Yep, a lot of people don't know much about him, and you need to know, and you need to know quick. So what we're going to do in this video, we're just going to provide 10 gorgeous little nuggets that you can use down the pub to go, what, Roberto De Zerbi? Yeah, he's a 43-year-old Italian coach. Let's start. Before we start, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you enjoyed this, because we could do this for other people as well, because it's quite easy. Okay, let's begin. Number 1, his name, Roberto De Zerbi, 43-year-old Italian coach who is seen as a very progressive and exciting manager. The Italian is best known for his time at Sassuolo in Serie A, but he was most recently the manager of Shakhtar Donetsk and was relieved of his duties after the conflict in Ukraine occurred. De Zerbi is known as a very innovative manager. He likes to put forward really kind of forward-thinking ideas and try new things from a different tactical perspective. The criticism of his style will often be that it's a little bit too intricate and a little bit overcomplicated. However, De Zerbi encourages his team to play with confidence and high self-esteem. That's actually a huge part of his footballing philosophy, and it goes towards this aesthetic style that he likes to play. He likes to play good football. Number 5, the reason for this, and probably the reason why Brighton have gone with him, is that he's a huge believer in improving players. It's not about constantly purchasing players. He wants to take players and make them into their best selves and realise the potential of those players. Again, a great fit for Brighton in this idea, and that's actually what happened at Sassuolo. It was a key factor, him improving the squad that he had, because they weren't expected to get 2 8th place finishes in Serie A. Number 6, De Zerbi's tactics involve short passing and keeping the ball, and it's very intricate. That's how they progress the ball, with these short passes, and what that allows as well is an injection of pace at times through those quick passing moves. Number 7, the Italian often uses a back four and uses his fullbacks in a big way when it comes to his tactics. Instead of using them in the final third, they do get forward but not into the final third. He's actually a huge option for them as a kind of back four or the goalkeeper. So in that instance, you'll then have the 2 fullbacks offering, but also the 2 centre-backs offering as well, which can invite a press, which is exactly what De Zerbi wants. Number 8, this is where the double pivot comes in. So the big thing was that that back four would get on the ball, and then to sort of bypass the press with that short passing, it would be on that double pivot to get on the ball. At Sassuolo, there were 2 players who did it brilliantly for them. Manuel Locatelli and Pedro Obiang were crucial in that system. And so with Brighton this time around, could be Alexis McAllister and Caicedo could be the 2 key players in that double pivot this time round. Number 9, De Zerbi's preferred formation is 4-2-3-1, but the attacking midfielder will often play as advanced as possible. So it then turns into a 4-2-4. So that 2 is the double pivot that we were talking about earlier. So it's a team that will, with the ball, play very, very high and wide, but that doesn't mean that there's lots of crosses coming into the box. They will look to find cutbacks and incisive passes into the box, again, with that short passing range that they like to employ. And number 10, and this is the little twist at the end of it when it comes to the tactics of De Zerbi, is that although you've got that 4-2-4, once kind of dominance is established in the opposition's half, because they want to keep the ball so much, it will then turn into a 2-3-5. So if you think of that double pivot, the most defensive player of that double pivot will stay. The more attacking one, let's say a Locatelli, will then get forward and be in the 8 or the 10 role. Then the 2 fullbacks, who we said won't get into that final third, they will actually come in and be a bit more central to provide that 3 in midfield. And then you will have that 5 up front, as it were. So when it comes to Brighton, the player that could really enjoy this system would be someone like Alexis McAllister, who has that ability to be an attacking player, but also a great player in terms of a double pivot and getting on the ball as well. So it feels purpose built for someone like him, and actually doesn't feel a million miles away from what Graham Potter was doing at times with Brighton this season as well. So all in all, it's going to be an exciting time for Brighton fans. I think it's a smart, well-run club. There's going to be a lot of attacking freedom, and I think they will continue, or attempt at least, to continue in the same vein with a manager whose philosophy is super attacking, super intricate and exciting, and will be a welcomed addition to the Premier League. So there you have it, 10 quick things on Roberto De Zerbi. Let me know how you feel about this appointment. What do you think of him as a manager? And if there's anything I missed off as well. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.